Hey y'all, welcome back to MK3 Firearms. Today we're checking out a pretty unique high power clone. This is the Kareen Mark II. There is a Kareen Mark I, and just to give a little brief history of this pistol, the Israelis wanted a high power and they wanted to run their machine gun ammo through them, their plus P loads or the Uzi ammo. And with the Kareen Mark Is, it was beating the guns to death, the pistols. So basically they revamped, went back to the drawing board, did a hard chrome frame, probably a better heat treatment on these guys I'm assuming, and came out with the Kareen Mark II, which can handle plus P loads. So if you love your Mark III high power and you want to do something a little bit different, you can go with a Mark II Kareen and it can handle your plus P ammo fodder loads. So pretty cool. When these guns came out, they had a kind of unique feature. They have a square trigger guard. This one we've actually taken down the chin, kind of had this little upswept, elongated portion down the corner of the trigger guard. So we kind of refined that, made it a little more like squared off or SIG-like, if you will. Also, the beaver tail that originally comes on these, they're dipped down. They completely come down, they curl down. So we upswept that almost like a SIG in a way too. Yeah, so it kind of looks SIG-ish, like if a SIG and a high power had a baby. Very much that idea. And he's got a SIG Romeo on top, so that makes sense. Anyways, as far as the custom work goes, we added the threaded barrel. This is the BH Spring Solutions threaded barrel. It's pretty cool, 1-in-10 twist. I believe that's the right hand twist as well. We did a fiber optic up front from Dawson. And of course that matches the dovetail rear built-in of the SIG Romeo. So it's a pretty nifty little package. It actually came together really well. If you look at it, it's a very handsome pistol. Upswept the beaver tail, like I said, docked off the chin off the front of that trigger guard. Did our classic factory flat trigger with the Kareen trigger, which is a little more unique and a little bit different as far as its profile goes than the high powers. So it has a different look, but it's cool. It's kind of cool to kind of go with the theme of the original pistol, all its parts, and just blend them in accordingly. This is how the slide comes. It's, you know, slanted cocking serrations, and they are not angled, they're flat. What else? We did the VZ grips. These are the slant pros, or the palm swell slant pros, and we went with these because the high power grips, or the VZ grips, didn't fit this frame at all. It took a lot of work to get this thing to be perfect and snug and not to be able to get a fingernail underneath there. So a lot of work went into fitting these grips. What else on this guy? RDIH Belgium slide release lever, cylinder slide, sear, and hammer. Of course, a single stage trigger job. As you can see, no take up. There's your brake. Audible reset. Awesome. Nice and responsive. What else on this guy? Yeah, the SIG Romeo, of course. The red dot up top. And other than that, it's pretty much just all factory. I did notice there's quite a bit of pitting in the frame and the slides on these guys. We did a lot of cleanup on the gun already, and you can still see there's some slight imperfections, but it's to be expected. It's just the way the gun is. I'm not sure if it's cast or what's going on, but yeah, there's quite a bit of little fallout on there. It's got a really cool angle coming down off the top of the slide. It starts off slender and gets a little bit thicker as it goes down. So that's a nice detail you won't see on lots of high power clones. But yeah, all in all, it's a very, very unique pistol. 30 lines per inch serrations on top. That's also factory. Just cleaned them up a little bit, got as many nicks as we could out of them without completely redoing everything. The barrel we left polished, and of course just Cerakoted the front end to match with the thread protector. You know, kind of keep that idea all together. It looks a little funky having all the shiny up front and black everywhere else, but of course you can see the polish route. So yeah, Kareen Mark II. Really awesome, really cool little pistol, really solid. There's no play. And of course we always tighten the slide frames when we work on these guys, but just awesome pistol. This thing is going to be a shooter. Anyways, y'all, questions, comments, concerns, leave them. And as always, you know we'll answer accordingly. Until next time.